All right, I'm on hole number 14. What's hole number 14? Hole number 14 is hole number 5. Hole number 14. Trying to do math in my head. What are you thinking? All right. I know with this account that I can easily get down in here with my QB. I know I can. I mean, I have no doubt. And that puts me in long iron range because here's long iron. If we do our arc, I mean, the distance from here to here, I mean, we're in long iron range if you're out in here. If you're out in this area right here, you're in your wood range. And I'd really like to just come out here with my QB. It's a super easy shot. There's very little risk. You could probably hit a 2-ring great to the left or the right with a QB and still end up in the fairway. But it is pretty easy to get down in here. I'm bringing a QB and a Titan, and I may look at the bottom part and just put the ball down there just to see what that looks like down there. But I'm going to bring my Saturn because if I do decide to go on the lower shot to the right, I demoed the shot to the left on the front 9, and I think I might demo the shot to the bottom on the back 9. But if I get down into that spot, I definitely want my Saturn. Because if I am in my the problem is if I'm down there and I'm in my wood, the Viper is not the club to have. And I know you're in your long iron if you're down in that range, but I'm gonna just hit it straight forward. I do not want to drop any shots. I want to go out here and give myself a look at it with whatever club I'm in. Give myself a really good look at it and not compound any issues by having to try and pick something up. I want to give myself a shot to pick something up, not drop a shot. And obviously, I'd have a better shot of picking something up in a long iron than I would a wood. And you can take your extra mile, your big topper, or any of your other drivers out there and go down that chute, and you can pick up more distance. Once this QB gets to level 8, it picks up some topspin and you start to see its potential. Okay, 3-3. I want to be right in the middle of that fairway. 3-3. 3-3. There's 3-3. I'm going to put that forward distance back on it. And I'm going to put as much overpower as I can without making the needle go any faster. And I hit it 1 ring great to the left. Same spot I hit it on the front 9, 1 ring great to the left, and it'll go right down the middle of the fairway. And that's one of the reasons why I brought a quarterback on that, even though I'm not getting as much distance as I could get with my big topper or my extra mile. But the thing about it is that the QB is 100% accurate. So your chances of bleeding off into the rough, and the problem is that my machete from up there, you can't get on. You're down here in this area right here and trying to shoot it up there. I've seen a lot of people taking the lower shots and they've ended up epic failing, which you got but if you end up in the rough down there and you've got lower developed clubs, you're in the brown stuff. My upper developed account, I'm doing a rough bump on the other side of that sand, putting myself in the short iron range. All right, I'm in my Viper and I'm in Min Club. Max backspin. Right at it. Let's make sure I'm going right at it. Looks like I'm going off to the right a little. 3-5, 1-7 per ring. I'm going to do a 2-ring pool. And I'm adding on some on this. What am I adding on? 10%. So 3-ring and a little. I'm running out of time, so I didn't have time to do the math. I felt about wrong. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I got it right. Little too much backspin. So I was doing max at 1.7 with 10%. So I did get their adjustment right there. As far as the 1.7, the 10%, I got a little wrong, but I had the right idea. I could have came up there a little bit more and gave myself a little bit better look at it, so I don't have to be so tentative with how that backspin is going to respond. Earlier in the week, I was going out into that spot and I was using my extra mile, and I had some success, and I had success in practice. In the practice round, I played this account and I got this hole a couple times, and I was out there and I was in the clear and it was no big deal. But then I went out there and I ended up in the rough one time and could not get up. I laid myself up in front and then missed the short chip in. And the deal is that you can't afford on a hole like this to drop a shot, because there's some super dangerous holes with low level accounts in this tournament. Hole number 3, hole number 6, hole number 9. Those are super dangerous holes with low level accounts. And you cannot afford to go out there and take huge risks on these other holes. You need to put yourself in a position to at least give yourself a shot at it and then move on. And so I switched to a QB, and when I did that, it put me into my Viper instead of my Saturn range. I obviously liked coming in there better with the Saturn, but I didn't like not being able to get on and dropping a shot at all. All right, that was hole number 14 of the 2020 Winter Major in the opening round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.